Well, hey guys, gonna take a look at this mini powered speaker from Dollar Tree, home of the $1 scientific calculator, $1 LED bulb, $1 pack of alkaline batteries, which are just as good as the expensive name brands, and the delicious Mighty Malt eggs. Are these good? But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this speaker. I don't know, something about Dollar Tree I like. Just go in there and you can find all kinds of handy little things for $1. Well, if you look at the packaging, it seems pretty nice packaging. You know what it reminds me of? I know Radio Shack uses kind of a black and green kind of motif on their packaging as well. Speaking of Radio Shack, you know, a couple years ago they linked up with Sprint after closing a bunch of their stores and filing Chapter 11. But guess what? They're going bankrupt again. It's falling apart. Not too good for Radio Shack. But anyway, let's see what we get here. Inside is this little speaker here, kind of in a round case with a flat bottom. Put the batteries in. On the side here we have a power switch, input jack, and an indicator light. Okay, let me guess. I bet that's nice, bright, beaming blue. Seems to be the popular thing these days. And there's instructions or something. No. Looks like it's just an FCC warning type thing. Okay, well, pop some batteries in this thing and see how it functions. Okay, see if I can get this open. Kind of hard doing this looking through the camera viewfinder. That is a very tight screw. Which is stripped. No, it's opening. We're good. Okay. Pop that in. Get that right way around. Well, I was wrong. It's red. Okay, I'll get the battery cover on and find a cord and connect it to the music player. Okay, had to dig around, but I found my little cord here, and we'll give it a quick listen. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, well, it's not awful. You know, I wasn't expecting super high fidelity or this marketing wank here like power amplified high definition sound. But, you know, it's kind of like a transistor radio. If you look inside there, you can see it has one of those older style speakers. They could have used a nicer speaker that could do better bass. I mean, you're only going to get so much bass from a tiny enclosure. Okay, well, let's crack this thing open and see what makes it tick. Well, it's easy enough to get into, just the 3 screws. And inside is the little board there. Hot glued down. See if I can get a close-up with the camera focus catch up there. Appears to be a little bridge amp. I don't know if you can see the number. Well, here's the data sheet. It's an LM4871 audio amplifier. They call it Boomer. That's just a trade name Texas Instruments uses for these small amplifiers. Gives you a decent amount of power. Not a lot of parts required. Let me scroll down here. If you want to look at this other stuff, just pull up the data sheet. Just Google the data sheet. Look at this. 4 ohm loads, 5 volts. Look at the distortion here. That's 0.1 and it's going below that. Well, 0.1 is my limit, my personal rating for if it's considered hi-fi or not. If it goes below 0.1, pretty much you're getting a hi-fi clean signal. And look at that. At 20 hertz, 20 kilohertz, and 1 kilohertz, it's below, well below 0.1%. That one says 20K, but I think they goofed. This is supposed to be marked 20 hertz because there wouldn't be 2 20 kilohertz lines. But look at that. That is hi-fi. Of course it goes up when it starts to clip, but in its useful range, wow. I'm going to have to hook this up and give it a listen. Hook it up to one of my speakers. That's a neat little chip. Well, now that the neighbor's dog is through with its 30-minute barking tirade, I can continue shooting my video. So I clipped the wires and hooked it up to this breadboard so I can connect it to a power supply and speakers. Ignore this other stuff here and here. It's not part of the circuit. It's just using it to jumper the wires. I guess that gain was set pretty low when they're measuring distortion. As you increase gain, the distortion goes up. So I guess it depends on how much gain you really need, for your purpose. Okay, let's give a listen to it here. Well, it sounds fine, and it's very quiet, no background hiss or anything. But I have the music player turned all the way up, so they have the gain set pretty low on this thing. Probably, for this tiny speaker here, might sound garbled if you overdrive it or something. But heck, for the money, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's a pretty nice little amplifier hacked out of that speaker. I mean, the speaker itself doesn't sound all that good, but the amplifier is pretty nice. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.